Hey guys, just doing another update. I'm in Harpers Ferry, West Virginia, the kind of halfway point. Woo woo. The ATC Conservancy headquarters is here, and they take your photo and they put it in the book, and it's pretty cool. It's not the technical halfway point. Technically I still have like 60 more miles or something like that. But it's like the cultural, emotional kind of halfway point, so that's pretty cool. Oh man, look at my hair. What else? Yeah, so when you register, when you start the hike, I registered in Georgia, and they gave me my hiker number. It was 2,346, so I was the 2,346th person to register going northbound. And when you get to the halfway point, they write another number on your picture, and I think mine was like 1,232. So I'm the 1,232nd person to get from Georgia to the halfway point at Harpers Ferry. So that's kind of cool, just to see, like, I don't know. I made it. I made my number higher. God, not that it's a competition, but it is sometimes. But you know, I'm hiking faster than other people, or a lot of people dropped out, or things like that. So it's pretty cool. It's motivating or encouraging, I guess. But yeah, anyways, just blabbing on about that. Got some things I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, the Shenandoahs. Okay, so Shenandoah National Park is really, really cool. It is super, not kind of commercialized, like it's just well populated. A lot of people go there all the time. Also, sorry if it's loud, I'm right by a road and there's nothing I can do about it. Yes, the Shenandoah National Park is really cool. They have these things called waysides and camp stores about every 20 miles. So I went through the Shenandoahs in about 4 days, and every day I got to go to a camp store and grab a beer and snacks, or a restaurant and grab like a barbecue sandwich and a beer and dinner and all that jazz. So it was really cool. I got to carry less food. I only carried like 2 or 3 days of food at a time, which for what ended up being like 7 days. 4 days in the Shenandoahs and then 3 days afterwards. But so that was really fun. But there are a lot of bears in Shenandoah National Park. So I went in having seen 5 bears, like 2 bear encounters, the mom and the cubs, and then another one, and literally saw, hold on, gosh dang it, now I can't remember the exact number. So many bears that I can't remember. One day Bryce and I saw 3 bears, 3 in one day, and the next day we saw, I think I saw 6 bears in the Shenandoahs, so that would put me at 11. Yeah, I'm in the double digits for bears now. The first day in the Shenandoahs, we saw a bear, 2 black snakes, and a rattlesnake. So I was like, welcome to the Shenandoahs. But had no issue with any of the bears. They either would like scamper off if you made some noise, or they just don't care about you. They're like, yeah, you're clicking your trekking poles together, I don't care. I'm gonna go back to eating these berries, you're gonna keep walking, and then that's what happens. So it's no big deal. But yeah, so super cool. And the northern half of the Shenandoahs was really, really beautiful. I liked it more than the southern half. There's just a kind of different terrain or whatever. But yeah, so I met so Bryce and I have been hiking together for a while. It's really nice to have a hiking partner. I made some new friends this past 2 weeks. Unfortunately, we hike at different hiking paces, so but we got to hang out for like a week or so. Amazonian and Chumba, they're super cool people, and it's a lot of fun to get to, like, I don't know, I probably talked about this already, but just like meet new people, and just have this immediate cool bond with them. And but yeah, and Chumba it's so cool. It's exactly what I want to be able to do, but I stink at drawing. He is drawing like different events or things that happen on the trail, and posting them on Instagram, and it is so wonderful. Like, I want to be able to take moments of my life and turn them into like a cartoon, or like exaggerate the bejesus out of them and like hyperbolize it, but I can't draw. But so maybe one day. But so I really love what Jumbo's doing. It's super cool. What else? Oh, I've been staying in my tent a lot. I know when I first started, I was just going shelter to shelter. I'm still going shelter to shelter mostly, but I love my tent. And kind of how that got started was there were so many black flies, like these tiny little biting flies, and they loved me. I don't know why, but they would just bite me constantly, and anyways. The only way to avoid them was to sleep in my tent. So I set up my tent multiple nights in a row, and now there's been a couple nights where there's been like room in shelters, and I was like, no, I think I'll just set up my tent. So that's a fun little change. Yeah, I think I might have mentioned that already. Oh, Virginia update, if you're not on Instagram. I beat my Virginia goal. I entered Virginia on June 1st, and I wanted to leave it by June 30th. I left it on the 29th. So the first half of the month, I averaged 18 miles a day, and so that left the second half of the month. I had to hit 18.5 to get done by the 30th. I ended up averaging 19.6 miles a day for the second half of the month of June. So for a total month of Virginia average of 18.6. So that's not bad. It's pretty cool. And my total trail average mileage per day is 14.4. So just chipping away at that. Yeah. Some more stories. I think I'll stop this one here and then start another one.